admitting to a client that you're not sure you can do the job is tough, but sometimes it's necessary. I'm learning to thrive in the gig economy. Would you like to learn too? Over the last month or so, I've been talking about this client over in Britain and some of the trouble I've been having dealing with the tech side of what they want done. To recap briefly, in the middle of December, they asked me to go on a presentation, Zoom call, where they were going to show me all of the stuff they needed me to do at the beginning of the month, every month. And I said, okay. I had thought the job was going to be about 90% editing, 10% technical. Well, flip those ratios around a little bit. It's about 40% editing, 60% doing tech stuff, uploading onto the website, sending out an email, marking all these boxes, moving photos, sending photos out to get resized by their design people, and doing a lot of stuff that I really was not expecting. So they had me do this training in mid-December, and I knew that that wasn't going to work because I'm not the type of guy who you can show how to do something and say, oh, and do this in 3 weeks or do this in 2 weeks. I just don't retain that kind of knowledge if you just show me how to do something and it's intricate. Anything dealing with 3 logins to me is intricate. You know what I'm saying? But I tried. I was game about it. And I knew I didn't do a very strong job at the beginning of January. So what I did is I messaged my client and said, can you look at the work I did and please give me as much feedback as possible because I want to improve for February. And she sent me this really long, detailed email about all the things that I had forgotten to do. Luckily, she was happy with the editing. It's just the technical stuff. I just couldn't remember all the processes and procedures she wanted done. Well, it's almost February, and I've got to go ahead and do it. Again, here's where I say it makes sense sometimes to admit that you're not sure what you're going to do and how you're not sure you're going to be able to do what they want. I messaged her on Thursday and said, the beginning of the month's coming up next week. What I would like to have is a conference call set up for Monday, the day before I have to do all this stuff, with one of your tech people. Because I'm going to review my notes, I'm going to review the email you sent me, and I'm sure I'm going to have questions about exactly what to do on Tuesday. So I want to be proactive here, and I want some tech person to get on the phone with me while I go over the procedures on Monday. Do a dry run. And she messaged back and said, sure, let's do that. That makes sense. And she said, oh, but by the way, what you've been doing so far in prep for February is going much smoother. So that was good. I don't know. I mean, some people might have said, you might not want to admit that. You might not want to set up a conference call ahead of time saying, I'm not so sure I can do this. But I think it was a good procedure. What do you think? Please comment down below. And what I'll do is I'm going to put my earlier videos in this box down below. So this way you can look at the earlier ones that I've talked about, because I think this is going to be a little bit of a procedure, and I'm probably going to report back to you next week about how things went at the beginning of the month, because I'm hoping that by following this little journey on how I handled a client that I'm having difficulties with, you may learn something and it may be helpful. And if it is, please hit the like button and share this video. And YouTube really likes to see subscribers, so please hit the subscribe button, and talk to you next week when I'll tell you how things go.